Do I need to say Carcino was right? It's kind of a moot point at this point in time. It's kind of moot at this point, you know. It's like at this point, you should know that I know what I'm talking about. How many years we've done this, and everyone talking about I'm making an excuse for the Mavs losing. Right? I heard. And I told you guys, it's clear as day, what the situation was going to be. Clear as day. I told you this is why I didn't even bother the game. I went to go watch the Air movie with Michael Jordan movie about Nike, really. I said, why am I wasting my time watching a game in which they're not going to play Luka? I told you why this happened. And sure enough, the NBA believes the same thing I believe. If they want to investigate this decision of the Mavericks to sit Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Christian Wood, and other players. What was the point? You need one game to really get into the next round. If you lose, you're out. They don't want any parts, and I'm standing with Mark Cuban on this one. Did he deliberately do that? In my belief, absolutely. Mark Cuban did that on purpose. And the reason he's doing that is because he feels like I feel the league made them fall from the fifth and sixth spot all the way to the 11th and 12th. They were like what? 2 out of the last 10 games? 2 out of the last 12. They had lost like 7 in a row. Then the Pelicans just couldn't lose. Once they said, well, Zion's going to be ready for the playoffs. Oh, let's start getting the Pelicans winning. Then we start seeing all the corruption that's surrounding the league today. And they said, well, what does the Mavs have to gain by losing? Wouldn't they want to be in the play-in so they can have a chance to get to the playoffs? And then no one's happy about the play-in, 1. 2, you don't have a home game. If you're in the 10th spot, you're not having a home game. You got to beat somebody, then maybe in the next round, the first 2 rounds, you're not going to have a home game. So how does that help the Dallas Mavericks? How does that help Mark Cuban? Oh, if Luka's going to get to the next round. Is he? Or is they going to just feed Luka and the Mavs to LeBron? So make it look like LeBron eliminated Luka. Nah, we're not going to be a part of the circus. We'll sit out, get stronger, and come back next year. That's it. You got your dog and pony show that you want, but now you ain't finna exploit Luka. Now you can't get your LeBron and Kyrie. And the NBA is like, we set this up beautiful. Now we got to deal with OKC in the play-in. Yep, sorry. You don't have your Luka and LeBron. Yeah, no, that just really pissed you off. Golden State ruined your whole Golden State versus Lakers in the play-in. Yep. The LHL. Let's help LeBron. But this is what ignorance wants. Ignorance like this. This has nothing to do with basketball. It never did. If you called it the National Business Association, then fine. That would make more sense because it's not about basketball. Not at this point. Too much has been lost. Too much has been done. Listen, the Phoenix Suns are going to win the NBA championship over the Philadelphia 76ers. That's Carcino's prediction. Am I going to put some money on it? Absolutely. I would say the 76ers aren't going, but in the beginning of the season, I told you, all the meetings were about the 76ers, about them hosting an NBA Finals, their stadium being sufficed to be able to host something like the NBA Finals. When those type of conversations are taking place, I got to put some money on Philly. That was at the beginning of the year, I told y'all. And I'm like, man, Kevin Durant and Kyrie, they in Brooklyn. I can't never go against that, but I'm hearing all this Philly talk. I'm telling you. Now that everybody been hitting me up saying, Cino, you was right about what they finna do to Dallas. That's not all. They finna punish Dallas next season. Oh, it's gonna get worse for them next year. You can believe that. But they need Luka. Luka is their money. They know that. They're promoting him. And as the game evolves more and more, and the game becomes more European, not long, they start putting all the European players as better than all the players from the past. they're going to start going, yeah, well, Jordan was this, but could Jordan really dominate the game like Luka? Like, Jordan wasn't all around like Luka. Now, we all know that's ridiculous. Nobody will ever say anything like that. We're not basing it off the fact this guy got a triple-double. Well, he got a triple-double last week. It's like, and he can have 15 triple-doubles with cheese, and it still don't matter. The game ain't about how many triple-doubles, how many rebounds, how many steals. He's the points leader. Yeah, I'm tired, man. This is Kwame's fault. Kwame lost his first Patreon and had me up knowing I'm supposed to be asleep. Yeah, I'm going on fumes. Oh, I'm gonna sleep today. You best believe that. Well, I look at things like this. The world's a funny place, full of joy and laughter, but the NBA game is very strict and it's a business. Yep, that's right. It's a business. And because it's a business, they rig these riggings of the seedings up the way they want to for a reason. To draw the best interest in the playoffs. They have a room that the Board of Governors and the NBA, all the league officials, they sit in a room, they look at the brackets on who's playing whom first. Everybody knew the Knicks and Cavs was going to play each other. We knew that 3 months ago. Anybody who didn't know that, I don't know what to tell you. Cleveland versus the Knicks. That was happening. The Cavs will eliminate the Knicks, and that will be that. The Knicks can cheer because they will win games. But that's going to be the reality of it. They will find the Dallas Mavericks and they will punish every team who do this before. They weren't the only team to do that, resting their players. A lot of people have been resting players, and it seems like when they play the Lakers, they want to rest everybody, sit them on the bench. It's kind of a thing of what they say, people say, well, it's what they do. Really? It's what they do? That's how we're going to treat it? Mark Cuban did a very ballsy move. He went against the league. And I'm very proud of him for it. I'm very proud of Mark Cuban. He took a stand for the betterment of the game. I'm not going to play your agenda. I'm going to re-sign Kyrie. Then I'm going to re-sign a big man, and we're going to start moving from there. Actually, there are a lot of people that think indifferent. The Portland Trailblazers were being shut down because, one, they're not a good team. Two, it's Portland. And they want Dame to go. Dame didn't go help LeBron. So now the pressure's being put on Dame. Like, see, Dame, you got to go. The media narrative, everything about it. Dame just wants to get his money. Yeah, he wants to get his money. Why would he want to go to the Lakers and be miserable? Y'all want Dame Dollar to take a pay cut and an IOU. When he knows the whole Portland Trailblazers organization and trusts their direction. No. The attitude should be just not LeBron. That should be your attitude. Because that's where your problem lies. We're curtailing everything over to a bum, a 39-year-old player. We're gonna put all our marketing, all our dollars behind him. For what? Why on earth would anybody be doing that? So did the Lakers tank by putting Mo Bamba on the bench? Now, if LeBron loses an NBA Finals, I'm all for that. Oh, I get to say 3-10. Well, no, 3-7. No, well, Mark Cuban, like he says, it's only one winner at the end of the year. So he knows they don't have a realistic shot at winning this thing. Why are they fighting to get into the play-in for? Yeah, well, it's like tough luck. Now they're trying to say Luka's beefing with Kyrie Irving. Not true. Then it's, oh, well, Luka wanted to do this and they wasn't with it. Not true. All of these things are lies. Luka never requested a trade. Luka didn't say he was unhappy. I mean, he's probably frustrated they didn't make the playoffs and they failed. But there is a mountain of different things. It has nothing to do with the offensive side of the ball. as he has stated many a times, nothing to do with the offensive side of the ball. All of the problems that they're having is defensively. Guys are not communicating. Guys are not locked in. They're not picking up the right guys, and Luka is sitting there having to endure this. But these critics seem to love pointing out the fact, oh, Luka can't play defense. Since when? Luka can defend. I mean, but damn, nobody's playing defense in the league. But Luka attempts to play defense every night, getting steals and matching up against guys. I'm like, he's challenging people. I don't know what you're talking about. He's no shutdown defender, but damn, who is? Yeah. I always wondered what the NBA would do. The NBA is only going to fine them, but they're going to keep Luka in those featured games because they need Luka Doncic. Well, yeah, well, that's how they're going to roll. This is why the league is suffering right now. The league is suffering because they lack of superstars are getting the recognition they deserve. Because one, you have a sport that spends all of its day tearing down the athletes when it's not even just. It's like how they're blaming. They did a whole show, a segment of Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic failing the Dallas Mavericks. Then tried to blame Kyrie Irving for like not playing defense. When I'm watching him play defense in the games. And these are games they're not even watching. Because Shannon Sharp go to bed at like 9 o'clock at night, tops. Next year, they're going to have to do the same thing. Now, why was Mo Bamba on the bench? He was hurt all year, and then now he's going to be ready for the playoffs, right? Haven't played one game for the Lakers. But they were dying to get Mo Bamba. Dying to get him. Yeah, man. Kwame kept me up. I was supposed to be asleep. I had to help him get his Patreon up and jumping this morning. Next thing you know, I'm on the Patreon with him. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I got to go to bed. I got to get some sleep. What surprise team you got in the East? The Brooklyn Nets? I don't think so. Everybody believe the Knicks is going to be that surprise team. They're going to surprise Cleveland and go on a run. I got an eyelash in my eye. Been annoying the living hell out of me. And the sun in my eye don't help. The Miami Heat. People are still holding on to that flag. They're a 500 basketball team. No, I'm not falling asleep. My eye, one, the sun's coming directly this way in my eye. I am sleepy, but not like that. Well, I'm at the point where I'm about ready to go into the damn wall. Well, it's like this. Best soundtrack of 2022. So I don't see it. What two teams you think are gonna win it? Give me your two teams. Give me your two teams you think are gonna win the NBA championship. Suns and Celtics. Okay, at least we in the same neighborhood. Somebody's getting it. Kevin Durant is on the team, and they're going to win a championship over the 76ers with Joel Embiid. Why they pushing Philly? I have no idea why Philly is the agenda, but it was all season. Now, why Phoenix? Remember, this is where Kevin Durant wanted to go all along. After what had happened in the offseason. So a lot of money was bet on Phoenix. There was tons of money put on the Phoenix Suns. Then Kevin Durant ended up staying. So then now everybody was stuck who spent all that money on the Phoenix Suns. What did they do? They ended up having a Kyrie incident, and Kevin Durant wanted to go to the Suns. And they honored his wishes and sent him to the Suns. Suns got screwed over in the game in which the coach went off, Devin Booker went off. Now, who on that team they feel bad for and they want to actually win a championship? Chris Paul. He's the league's favorite. They love him. Everybody loves CP3. I mean, in the front office. Now, he's not the president of the union no more. That's C.J. McCollum. He gave it up. So now, it's time for him to earn that trophy. They'll defeat the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals. The Boston Celtics will be playing the Philadelphia 76ers. In the NBA Finals. I mean the Eastern Conference Finals. Or if they get eliminated, they'll be playing the Bucks based on the seeding. So it'll be the 76ers and Bucks. We'll see who go to the championship, as Boston probably get knocked out in the second round. I'm mostly waiting to see the Kings get played. That's the only game I'm really concerned about watching or have an interest in watching is the Kings. Oh, I would love it if the Kings made it to the finals. Now I will renew my damn subscription right there. Just for them making it there. Because one, that means LeBron is eliminated. So I'm already satisfied. And I can renew my subscription. The moment LeBron is out, my subscription is paid in full. Oh yeah. Really, hipsters? Hate these hipsters, man. Oh yeah, the Lakers want they want Shaq on the team. But Tristan Kardashian is back. Boy. You talking about desperate. I mean, this is most obvious that they've been cheating for the Lakers. Now, all of a sudden, nobody can get these players, no moves. So they're going to take a guy that's been out all season, and Tristan Kardashian. And all of a sudden, he's eligible to go on the Lakers. But Carmelo Anthony is a no-go. If you think the Golden State Warriors are the toughest team to beat, I would say you're being delusional. They're a second round exit, maybe, depending on who they play first. Nobody believes in them. They're a first round, second round exit. No flair. How would you think he got back in the league? No team was interested in this bum. But you mean to tell me they picked that bum up? To me, that's insanity. Of course, I'm pulling for the Clippers, but to me, everything is on the West. The West got all the activity. All the heat that I'm feeling is in the West. Like, every game is critical. Every series. You got a competitive series, I believe. Now, the way I look at it is different. I hate foreigners who can't drive. Don't get a car if you can't drive on the goddamn road. Damn, foreigners. Use an Uber. Damn. That's why I hate coming down here. Well, people have to make decisions, man. Like, what decisions are they ready and prepared for? Really? Like, what decisions are they ready for? That's what you got to ask yourself. What decisions are you ready for? Are you prepared to handle? I think Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs can surprise the Knicks. The Knicks match up well against them because they're physical. They leave Donovan Mitchell on an island, and Brunson is the guy that they normally rely on. The best thing that ever happened to the Knicks is that Julius Randle got hurt. Once Julius Randle got hurt, and then the offense started rolling through Brunson, and they realized, good, we got somebody else that ain't finna take the ball and think they're a goddamn superstar when they're not. Julius Randle had a hot year, and man, when they got to the playoffs that year, he showed exactly what he was. A role player. My bad, I had a phone call. Now, that means straighten out, alumni guy. There you go. There you go, Oklahoma. Don't you dare. Now, you said, I'm wrong about the Warriors. They're going to win it again. Carlos Jackson, I remember you just said that. The most complete, experienced team in the league. You know what happened to experienced teams in the league? They lose. How do you get experience? By getting experience. Once you get in the playoffs, guess what you get? Experience. So anyway, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life. Don't forget to go to Casino for Life Patreon. We got the Charlie Murphy story up, part 4. It's hilarious. You're welcome.